Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Unboxing with Paul. In this episode, we're going to unbox a package that I believe to be the very first thing I ordered on Wish.com many months ago, and it has finally arrived well after many other Wish packages arrived. This one comes to us from warehouse number 1208, Blaze Road, Wish Storehouse, Jui District, Shanghai, China. Interesting, isn't that? I'm sorry, it's not Blaze. I was thinking of Saint Blaze. That's Bazy. I don't know how we say that, but it's road. Wish post, as you can see here. Small packet by air. We have all this lovely information here. And we don't want you to look too long at what it is, because you're going to be surprised. And we have sender's signature and date signed, and all of this good stuff on this package. Now, a word about this package before we dive in. You'll see, in fact, when we open this package, you're going to wonder, why would Paul buy this package? Well, one of the tricky things they do on Wish.com is they include pictures and some general description that makes you think it's one thing, and then you find out later it's really not exactly what you thought it was going to be. So I ordered this thinking, this is too good to be true. And later on, when I realized what they did, I went back and read the fine print in the description and realized, oh, it is too good to be true. So this is kind of a part of a thing that I thought I was going to get. So, without further ado, let's pick up our package and appreciate the fine. Oh, there's some little bit of holes here. This clearly has been through quite a journey. Some holes in the packaging. As you can maybe see here, it's very thin. This isn't one of those nice bubble wrapped Wish packages. This is just some sort of plasticky bag thing with the stuff inside. So let's open our handy backup unboxing knife. Twang! And dive into our package. So let's see here. As you can see, the shipping label that's lovingly applied by packaging professionals in China covers up the loop here, the envelope loop. So, as always, I really enjoy cutting this part of the package because it just seems like a reasonable thing to do. And given that I am an amateur unboxer, that's all I really know. So we're going to begin to gently cut this wrapper and begin to get our package. As you can see here, before I look at what's actually in there, is a very thin plastic. There's really nothing to it. So, enough of that. Let's take a look now at what was in our lovely package. As you can see, this is a USB cable with male ends on both ends. So we'll take that out. We've got a double male end blue USB cable. Let's see how long that is. Whoa, isn't that really thoughtful, clever packaging? That it's a blue cable with a blue twisty tie. It's really well coordinated. Well done, packagers. So as we can see on our cable here, I don't know if you can get in close enough to see that. It's USB 3.0, 80 degrees Celsius, 30 volts, Volkswagen 1, American Women Machine. I don't know what those things stand for, but the point is, Can you get that whole distance there? You see that? Is that good? Are you getting the whole dimension of the cable? All right. So we have a cable, and if you can zoom in on my hand, because it'll provide the contrast to see these aren't bugs, ladies and gentlemen, or strange Chinese seeds. These are teeny tiny itty bitty screws. Okay, and they gave us an itty bitty teeny tiny Phillips screwdriver in order to work with these screws. How nice. It's an entire package, ladies and gentlemen. It's the screwdriver, the screws, the cable, and yes, for those who are able to really kind of guess and think ahead, a hard drive enclosure. So here's the funny trick as we open this nice little plastic wrapper. This hard disk enclosure will work with most of your modern SATA hard drives. SATA, however you pronounce it. I'm old, so I'm just going to call it SATA, because that's what we used to call it back in the day when technical people had to pay their dues with IRQ, I/O addressing, jumpers on motherboards. You mamsy-pamsy Nancy boy technical people nowadays have no idea what we went through. Anyway, this will work nicely with your hard drive. It's got their power and data interface. And you'll just slide your hard drive in here, your little cute, we used to call it a notebook or a laptop hard drive. Now I suppose we refer to it as a 2.5-inch drive. So you'll slide that bad boy in here. You'll pop this guy, it'll be plugged into the drive, or maybe you put the hard drive on and then you slide this down on top of it. Then we'll take our screws and our screwdrivers and attach it to hold this in place. And then we'll use our USB cable to go here, our lovely blue USB 3.0 cable. And this will receive power for the hard drive from the USB cable, as well as do the data transfer at USB 3 data transfer rate. So it's really quite a nice, easy one cable package to deal with. So here's the funny trick. The Wish.com advertisement made it look like, for those of us who are uninitiated in the ways of Wish, that I was going to get a hard drive too. But it's just an enclosure. Now, even still, it's not a bad price for an enclosure, assuming this works the way it looks like it'll work. But it's definitely not too good to be true because there was no hard drive included. But I can't really complain. It's going to be a nice enclosure. I just need a hard drive to put in there, and then we'll be in business. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a bad value. The price we paid was not super high, so I can't complain. It just wasn't as outstanding as I had hoped initially when I ordered it. But when I went back and realized that it was going to be not what I really hoped, it was still a good enough value to just wait for it to come and see what it looked like. And honestly, to tell you the truth, after I read the description, I was afraid it was going to just be this in cable form, that I wasn't going to get the rest of it. So actually, I'm quite pleased with the purchase. Wish.com kind of came through for me here, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're in the market for a hard drive enclosure, you could win there. It's not terrible. That's about it for this episode. We are going to, you know what, maybe we'll do a product testing episode at some point when I scrounge up a hard drive and see how it performs, and look at some metrics and see if it really does the data transfer rates that we want. I suspect it will, because it's not very complicated, but we'll see. And in the meantime, please don't forget to share these videos, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and send us a message if you're interested in sending us packages to unbox. We will supply you on the down low with a P.O. box so that you psychotic stalkers don't know where we live and come kill us. But we still want to get free stuff from you that we can unbox and discuss. So indeed, if that strikes your fancy and if you enjoy these videos, please support us by sending us free stuff in boxes. Wrap it as strangely as you want. We enjoy that. And we are going to go ahead and start filming a couple more videos today that will be rolling out a little bit at a time, because we don't want to drop all the videos at once. As much as you may enjoy binge watching this channel, like a good old-fashioned television viewer, we want your anticipation to really build up before the payoff. So we'll close off our knife as if we're done, because we have to start each episode with it closed, you see. And we'll close the knife, and we'll line up the packages, and we'll see you in our next episode. Thank you.